Alright, I want to show you a little something here. This is the back tail lamp on the Camaro. Now over here on the top where you see me seal it, and over here this was separating and the water was filling in here. And what happens is it corroded the socket and the bulb was broken. This was 2 months ago. So I resealed this, and the socket, I did clean it, but it's a little rusted in there, and I did have the blinkers working. But yesterday when I put the blinker on, the blinker stopped working in the back. It's working in the front. I have it on right now. The front's working. So I want to show you how I tested this. I got my test lamp, and I got a ground. I grounded it to the body of the car. Now if I touch this probe, the light starts blinking. My test lamp is blinking. But what I did is I put a new bulb in, and this doesn't work with the new bulb in here. Now the probe on the bottom, that's where these little dots of the bulb hit. That gives you the positive. The two sides here where the pins are is your ground. So I'm getting power to the socket. So what I did is I took the ground wire that's going into the car here. I want to make sure this ground wire is working. So I spliced the wire a little bit here to get my wire clip on. So now I'm grounded to the ground that's going to the socket. It's going back to the car. So I want to make sure the ground is good here going up to the socket. So when I do that and touch the bulb blinks. So I'm getting good ground up to this socket. So the problem is, it's the socket. Inside the socket, something must have broke off now because it was corroded. Something must have got broken off. And where you put the bulb in, these two prongs, that's your ground. So it wasn't grounding here in this thing. So I ordered a new socket. Now, Napa wanted $54 for this socket. This should not be more than $10 for this socket. Oh, let me shut the blinker off a moment. I don't want to get the battery dead. This socket shouldn't be $10 to $12. The dealer wants $80 just for this socket. I told him I don't want the whole lens, I just want the socket. No, just this socket's $80. So I just went to pick up the one that I ordered with 2 wires on it, but it's for a stop lamp. He didn't have it. So he ordered me a 3-wire. Now when you see this one here, it's got a 3-wire on it. On your bulb, you got 2 filaments in it. Normally you have a tail light that lights, a brake light, and then when you put the switch on, it blinks. The outside here on this lens, this socket's the same as this socket. This got 3 wires. This has your tail lamp and your brake lamp over here. This wire here, when I looked at it, it's got an A, B, and the ground. So you basically got the same wire, A, B, and ground. So A is the blinker, B would be your stop lamp. So basically, I ordered this 3-wire, and I'm only going to use the 2-wire. I'm going to use the A side and the ground for the socket. So he had to reorder me one after we figured out what was the deal with the socket, why the bulb wouldn't fit. So that's the way to test to see if you're getting current to your socket. You have to ground it. All your grounds go to a base of the car. And then you take your test lamp and you test different areas to see if you're getting a signal. So I'm getting a ground. Everything's working up to the socket. But as far as it goes, where this bulb hooks up in here, there's something must be broken in this. So I'm going to put the new socket in. I'll pick up this video later. Alright, we got the socket back on. Now this is a 3-wire. See, this is the 3rd wire. the same as this socket, but I only needed the 2-wire. I needed the ground and the blinker part. This is a stop tail light also. Over here with General Motors, they just eliminated this wire off of the old connector, the B. So the B was the stop light and tail light. So I needed the blinker. So I used that wire and the ground, and you see I soldered them together. I do not like using those wire connectors on the outside. So I soldered these together. I'm going to tape these wires up. And as you see, the blinker is blinking. So basically I was getting juice up to this socket, but the socket inside, the old one, was corroded. And something must have broken there where I wasn't getting a good connection to the bulb. Alright, that's what I did for the light. So I'm going to put this all back together. And go from there. It started raining here, so I'm going to get finished. See you later. Okay, lens is all put back up. Blinkers are working.